So the next module 8 is the 21st century curricular landscape in the classroom. So next, they desired learning outcomes, and at the end of the lesson, you should be able to describe the curricular landscape of the 21st century classrooms and identify the 21st century skills to be developed in the curriculum. So the next slide is emerging curricula of the 21st century learners. So the world has shrunk because of technology. Classroom have become virtual and global. Current students are facing emerging issues like global warming, poverty, health issues, war, population growth, and many more. How does the curriculum for the 21st century to look like? What are the emerging factors and conditions that will shape the curriculum of the century? So the next slide is discussion in various groups here and abroad revolve along the different issues. The first, globalizations of economics and independence on international markets. Second, increased concerns and actions about environmental degradation, water and energy shortages, global warming, pandemic, example, HIV, Ebola, and etc. Nation competing for power block, thus generating conflict, but give opportunities to build alliances and cooperations. So the fourth is increased global migrations and opportunities for working overseas. The fifth, science and technological revolutions. The last is knowledge economy as a generator of wealth and jobs. So the curriculum incorporates higher order thinking skills, multiple intelligence, technology and multimedia, and multiple literacies of 21st century skills. So the 21st century's curriculum includes innovation skills, information and media and ICT literacy. All of these issues need a curriculum that will address global solutions to environmental problems, environmental sustainability, cultural diversity, global conflicts, technology revolutions, and science breakthrough. Thus, the integrative approach curriculum is absolutely necessary. There should be unity and core academic subject where life career skills are included. Curriculum includes interdisciplinary themes, development of essential skills for modern pedagogies and technologies. The curriculum for this century should inspire the challenge both the teacher and the learner. So there are some of the characteristics of this curriculum is a curriculum that provide appropriate knowledge, skills, and values to face the future. Next is to base on knowledge drawn from search. Next is a product of the consultative collaborative development process. The last is support excellence and equality of all learners. So the next slide is need to develop 21st century skills of learners and the curriculum. So what are the skills needed by 21st century learners in order to cope with the curriculum? Well, the curriculum likewise develop these skills too. So according to the Singapore Ministry of Education, such cluster of competences are seen in the below. So next slide is according to the Singapore Ministry of Education, such cluster of competences are seen in below. So there are two columns. The first column is cluster of skills from the 21st century and the second column is specific description. So the first column, learning and innovation skills, knowledge, information, media and technology, literacy skills, life skills, citizenship skills. So the second column is the critical thinking and problem solving, creativity and innovations, oral and writing, communications. Next is content mastery, information literacy, and media literacy, ICT literacy. So the life skills, they have flexibility and adaptability, initiative and self-directions, teamwork and collaborations, social and across cultural skills, productivity and accountability, leadership and responsibility. While the citizenship skills, they are valuing of diversity, global awareness, environmental awareness, values, ethics, and professionalism. So the next slide is the five frames of thinking. So on the other hand, according to Howard Gardner, 2006, from his book Five Minds of the Future, sees that the five frames of thinking which would help in the development of thinking skills. Each frame of thinking is attribute to the type of mind the learner has to use in order to survive the future. So here are the five frames of thinking. So the next slide there are two columns, and the first column is five frames of thinking and the second column is description. So the first frames of thinking is the disciplined mind. The description here is make use of the ways of thinking necessary for major scholarly work and profession. So the second frame of thinking is the synthesizing mind. So the description is selects crucial information from the voluminous amounts available, processing such information in ways that make sense to self and others. So the third frames of thinking is the creating mind. So they goes beyond existing knowledge, possess new questions, offers new solutions. So the fourth frames of thinking is the respectful mind. So the description is sympathetically and constructively adjust to individual differences. So the last five frames of thinking is the ethical mind. So it considers one's role as citizen consistently and strives toward good work and good citizenship. So, next slide is lastly, Tony Wagner is his book. In his book, The Global Achievement Gap mentioned the 7 survival skills for the 21st century of curriculum. So they have 7 global achievement gap by Tony Wagner. So the first is critical thinking and problem solving. The second is collaboration across networks and leading by influence. The third is agility and adaptability. So the fourth, initiative, oral and written communication. So the fifth, effective oral and written communications. The sixth, accessing and analyzing information. The last is curiosity and imaginations. So the last lesson that I assigned is the final action for curriculum material and as celebrations. So the next slide they have 7 Rs of quality curriculum materials. They have rigorous, real, requires independence, rich in thinking, revealing, rewarding, and reflective. So the rigorous is students need to demonstrate a high level of understanding and thinking. So a curriculum materials is rigorous if it provides students opportunities to develop higher order skills, decision making, and depth understanding. So it is also points the direction for learning for students, understanding beyond a minimal outcome. So while the real is students demonstrate authentic quality that mirrors what they will do as a teacher. So a curriculum materials is real if it builds understanding to engage in real life activities related to becoming teachers. Are the topics significant or important to the life of the student? So the third 7 Rs is requires independence. So students are given opportunities to make appropriate choices. So it will engage students in deep learning and allow students to learn from their mistakes. So the fourth is rich in thinking. This requires more than memorization from the students. Students do observations, ask questions, reflect, and make judgment based on evidence. So the fifth 7 Rs is revealing. Seek to show what the students do and do not understand, but how they understanding. It uncovers students' level of understanding and misconception. So the next is rewarding. This is indicative of the student's effort which is directed toward a well-defined learning goal.
Next, extrinsically motivates the learners to do the given task. So the last 7 R's is reflective. So it makes students more reflective in the learning process that contributes to better performance. For example statement, I used to think but now I think. So there are the 7 R's of the quality curriculum material. They collectively focus on the topics to be covered, skills to be mastered, facts to be learned, and outcomes to be achieved. These are the aspects of quality curriculum materials. Okay, that's all my report and I hope you enjoy and understand. Thank you for listening.